This draft, I believe you do have a bit more room, right? Your sports aren't too greedy. The Tide Hunter can be a bit selfless as well, so if they do...
What's the east of that T1 tower, and OG looking for another target. They are going to run into one just as good in Mickey. He does not have the waveform, of course. He does go for the attribute shift, and that should mean a death on him. There's just way too much damage coming in, and Thompson will be the one to go ahead. Of course, the thing is, if they do run mid, Thompson is a bit of a sitting duck. Level 1 silencer, not the best at trying to escape. They are going to miss out on the courier snipe if that's what they wanted, but I'm sure it is the silencer that they're really here for. Quaver already copying a fair bit of damage, but there's the Fisher coming out. Thompson, how do you juke this one out? You probably don't. The Earth Spike will connect, and the gold does get split between the Alliance heroes.
And that's really the issue when you're laning the silencer, right? He has no natural way of escaping. I think at all points in the game, he just has no way. He's going to cop that gank. And if you're OG right now, you have to decide, do you let Thompson have a good run down mid, or are you going to try to make your side lanes better? And it looks like Alliance is not going to let up. They're just going to sit here, look for the opportunity again.
They loop around for the surprise secondary gank. Thompson definitely looks like... I was going to say he's getting shot down, but he's still got equal last hits in comparison to Quaver, so it doesn't look like he cares at all about all these gank attempts.
Yeah, I think the key thing for the silencer is definitely, at the very least, matching in terms of last hits. Of course, you don't want to lag behind. I think that's the key thing, and Thompson is maintaining parity, which is good enough, especially on the silencer.
Top lane, Boxy, he's copying a lot of harassment here. In fact, No-Tail getting the Purifying Flames and the Fortunes in, and Anna gets the job done. Not let up. But the thing is, he doesn't actually pop the Mango, doesn't have the Fishy yet. It was on cooldown. Now No-Tail comes in, Fortunes in, will connect with the Purifying Flames. Quaver moves in, will find the Silencer kill, but they do get the Earthshaker in return. Quaver looks like he'll be able to get out of there safely. Jerax not in range for the Shackles quite. Mid lane, Quaver, trouble, No-Tail, gonna block off the Haste Rune, and now the Shackles into the Fortune's End will all connect. They root him in place. Quaver still can't zip away, of course, it's not level 6, but look at that Fisher coming out from Tiger. Now Insania as well with the Earth Spike, just stopping everything. Though Quaver thinking about turning around here. He does salve up Jerax. He's going to be the target though. No, Shackles will come out straight onto the line, and Insania loses his life. Now Thompson thinking he can go for even more, and he does have a Haste Rune. Quaver, he cops a lot of damage. It looks like he will be forced to walk back to his fountain. Still does not leave. Just sticking around though. No-Tail will do exactly the same on the Oracle. There is a bit of a loop around here from Insania on that line, and the Fisher does connect, and now the Vortex from Quaver with the Earth Spike as well. I don't think No-Tail really keeps Thompson alive here, and he does not. Tries his best, but there's only so much you can do when you're level.
And they do want to make sure both sides just have it, so all the action is focused here, and that's really just the nature of both of these drafts.
Every lane still remaining relatively passive. Insania is going to be chased down here by Seb. Meanwhile, mid lane Tiger will get shackled up, and No-Tail does go in with the Fortune's End though. Will this end up being a kill? Fisher will come out from Tiger in time, but it won't even matter. Thompson does find it.
19. And he's already leveled 6. He's had a free run down here at bot, and that is a worrying sign for OG.
Looks like they're happy to leave him alone, because top lane, they are going to chase Boxy on that Tide Hunter. Jerax will get the Shackles off in time, and Anna moves in as well. Boxy, though, so tanky, but the Purifying Flames and this pickup definitely wasn't easier than you'd want, but still. Back to the point you were making, though, Mickey is really farming up very well. 3.2k net worth. He's about almost 300 gold ahead of Anna on that Troll Warlord. Mid lane, Thompson as well will end up losing his life here.
I'd probably work his way towards the rune as well. When he noticed Shaker in the area, they TP in Insania as well. And it's a fairly straightforward pick-off. Again, the Silencer not being the tankiest hero, no innate escapes. Once you're cornered like that, chain stun, you're pretty much dead.
Again, we see some harassment there up the top lane onto Boxy, but he just doesn't care about that. No-Tail, he'll TP out, Seb will come in. Does have the RP as well if he wants to commit it right now. Boxy still taunting them while all this is happening, though. Ravage is committed. Tiger moving in as well, gets a nice Fisher off, and they will find the Troll Warlord. Anna does lose his life, and Seb should be okay, though. Here comes No-Tail, they want the trade. Boxy is still so tanky, but not tanky enough for the Purifying Flames of No-Tail. So a 1-for-1 trade, but again, Alliance probably going to be satisfied with that.
Definitely happy with that trade. If you're Alliance, you managed to take off that troll, who isn't as free-farmed as the Morphling, but still had a pretty good run down at top lane, and
still find it. Koifa, of course, at that level 7 mark, can easily initiate, though Jerax actually jukes them out for the moment. Now the zip, but he's running quite out of mana pretty darn fast. It won't matter, though. Koifa will be able to pick up that storm. You look at the difference in farm on Koifa and the Silencer, there's practically nothing right now. Both just very even in that game. Koifa definitely trying to pursue and making sure he's ahead. Top lane, looks like they have found Ana, who was pursuing a kill onto the Tide, though Boxy is pretty darn tanky, as said before. Global Silence will come out, and Boxy actually falls low, but the Fisher comes out, now the Ravage as well. The Battle Trance will eventually wear off. Insania just making sure he's controlled up, and they find a secondary kill there on the Troll Warlord. Thompson does rotate around, though, and does find Insania before he's helped. In fact, they're thinking about jumping back in, but now No Tail shows himself with the Fate's Edict and those Purifying Flames. And Jerax actually rotates around, will find Tiger, Purifying Flames will get that job done. Goes into the Shaman, but doesn't throw the Hex out immediately. Or even the Shackles, in fact he does get them off now. Can they find a very easy pick here onto the Shaman? Earth Spike and the zip in from Koifa. They'll get one on Jerax, and now they'll go after the Silencer Thompson. He's a much bigger target, and Insania just fingers him down. Nick of time. The skill was just a little bit short. Meanwhile, bot lane though, the Serpent Wards and Thompson are pushing in, but here comes the zip. Koifa again wants this Silencer real bad. With Mickey and Boxy there, it should mean a kill. They have the Ravage anyway. The salve is cancelled off as well. Thompson still trying to make a run for it. Wasting a fair bit of time, but at the very least they do hold on to the Ravage.
It's really not a significant number at nearly 15 minutes in.
Well, as it stands right now, that slight lead that they have is probably just thanks to the Empower on Ana that keeps him farming up. And now Boxy moves in. He knows No Tail's there by himself, though. Doesn't want to completely initiate quite yet, though he does have the Ravage available. Now the Global Silence, though. They want to turn this around on the side of OG, and they go straight after Koifa. He will be able to zip himself out in time, and now Boxy still holding on. Big RP there from Seb, onto 2, and they can't get the Ravage off in time. They'll find both of them on the
additional damage, or at the very least sustain yourself in the front line where you zip in. They will walk into each other here, spotted out by the wards.
Koifa though, gonna jump in straight onto No Tail. They get rid of the Oracle, and that makes these team fights so much easier, though they don't want to fight into Ana's Aegis right now. Mickey just trying to back off. Insania throws up the Hex, but Jerax is there ready to go. Don't forget, Boxy still has the Ravage available. They do get the Hex off onto Mickey, but he's still okay. He'll wait for him in time. Boxy just gonna want to walk his way out, but they might even turn it around if they need to. Earth Spike will slow down Seb for the moment. Ana gonna give up quite yet. Does get the slow off again, though. Boxy still pretty healthy right now. Looks like he really wants that Morphling. Even gonna cut through the creeps now. But there are a lot of Alliance heroes coming around. They will make the jump in with the Fisher. Mech being popped here by Seb, but it's not gonna help the cause. He will end up going down. The rest of the OG...
Not the biggest deal. If you do lose a bit more, I'm gonna be slightly worried for OG side.
Seb is going to be up in 10 seconds. Perhaps that's enough time for them to get back into this tier 1 defense. So Ana getting caught out. Fate's Edict will be there in time. Boxy pretty deep and may end up losing his life if he's not careful. Ana, he's starting to hit pretty darn fast, but the problem is he's tickling him right now. Meanwhile, Seb is back into the engagement, but an immediate Hex comes out of Insania. They do get the Shackle off on the line, and it looks like they will punish Alliance. They're being chased down right now. In fact, Jerax, he's going to cut him off in a moment. He gets the Hex. There's the Serpent Wards and the Shackle being committed. They may have to RP, but it looks like they'll be fine. Thompson had the Rod of Atos available.
Control right now from OG. So, you know, you will have to be cautious if you're Koifa.
Tiger, he does have a blink ready to go on the Earthshaker, so he can attempt to defend, but it's not going to be an easy mission for him. Looks like Insania may end up losing his life, and he does to Thompson. Thompson currently on 22 stolen intelligence now. And Ana just keeps ripping through the racks. He still holds the Aegis. There's just nothing to be afraid of for him. His whole team still behind him. Boxy cannot find a good Ravage attempt right now. In fact, he might have to pop it soon. Ana, though, just going to man-fight Mickey. Going to maybe allow that Aegis to wear off, though he has nowhere to back off to. He does let the Aegis pop. Can they do it one more time? The Global Silence comes out. They found Koifa on the Storm, but they don't dive in. They'll leave him be. Foxy moving in now, Coin, but he'll go straight onto Ana. Though Ana will turn around and start man fighting. Foxy will throw out the Ravage. Does connect onto 4 heroes, but it's not going to be quite enough. Seb, though, can't grab the RP and will end up losing his life. Again, Ana still chasing all watch, but the Echo Slam, it will come out of Tiger. It really turns this one around. Jerax goes down as well. The only one left is Ana, but he's gone. A full team wipe back. Hold on a minute. That Battle Trance was doing a lot of work, and he did end up getting Quaper in the end.
You can't have Ana really play that far forward. You can afford it. But right again, that last fight.
Right, Atos down to the bot lane, though he mats her off, but there's the global silence. Can they get the work done? The Ghost Scepter will keep him alive. Ana can't actually get anything done against the Morphling, and now they will go onto Tiger instead. Those shackles are cancelled off, and now the BKB from Ana just to ensure that they can finish it off. OG not planning to back off either. They'll get started on Boxy first. Trying to bait the side of Alliance into this team fight. Alliance basically trying to do the exact same thing. Foxy will get the bounty, but may lose his life if he's not careful. Still has the Ravager, will commit it onto 4 heroes. The Global Silence just a second too late, but it won't even matter. They already found Boxy on that tide. Now they found the Morphing, but nice vision from Tiger to ensure they can't continue the damage, and now he jumps in for the Echo. No Tail's gone. Meanwhile, Kuiper just jumping around the map, trying to find some pickoffs. Seb, though, a double RP coming out. He's going to find one. It looks like he'll find another as well. And a 3-for-3 trade immediately. Now OG just going to force the Roshan. Boxy, no Ravage to speak of. Seb just going to do a lot of damage here. And Boxy, he might actually go down, and he does. Coinful does give a 3k net worth lead now to the side of Alliance. In fact, excuse me, OG. In fact, Jerax, he will end up finding Tiger on that Earthshaker. Seb will be there as well. I thought he was going to TP out of there, but he went up. Does get started, of course. No Tail just keeping him healed up. Those Purifying Flames. There's the control here from Alliance is hard. They go in, though. Finger, who was that on? Looks like the Edict was there from No Tail in time. So Insania, no Finger to speak of, and now Seth jumps in but misses the skewer. Ana, again, just getting started on that melee barracks. Mana drain, going to be annoying, but again, Fate's Edict just making sure they can't even control Ana here. And one of the Atos will come out to Boxy. Ana, he'll just continue focusing on that rack. Fisher as well from Tiger, and now the Ravage comes out. Connects on 3 as well. The Echo coming out from Tiger will turn it all around. Ana's lost his first life. Can they find him on the secondary? Jerax, he's going for the TP and will make it, and Seb, he gets an RP out, but it's only going to be on Mickey. Ana, he's going to go for the BKB and Battle Trance, just trying to man fight this up against everyone. Though, can he get the job done? The ensnares are good, but the attribute shift is even better here from Mickey, and it looks like they're just going to be able to surround him and take him out. Seb cannot help out in even the slightest way, and it looks like he may even lose his own life. In fact, he does. The only
they wanted, they couldn't have Tops and Cats at Global Silence this time, and definitely costing that team fight. So you do have to watch out.
Gets the batter in for his team, though it will cost him his life. Do Glimmer Cape, but there was a Sentry Ward. Just Alliance still going to be very happy with that as they move their way into that mid lane, where the T1 tower does still stand. Thompson gets hexed up again by Mickey. That morph into the Shaman is just so valuable for him. Just may have been a bit too quick from Tiger. Alliance, though, going to continue to move in. In fact, it looks like they know where Ana is. They do run into him. Ana, though, gets hexed up immediately. Now the Global Silence comes out. Seb gets the skewer back on the line. Coinfer, though, moves in straight on the Oracle. No Tail can't survive this damage, or can he? The Gush comes out as well, and it looks like Boxy will take care of it, though now Boxy's in trouble. He commits the Ravage. It really only connects on one hero, and Ana is still doing a hell of a lot of damage back. Though Echo comes in again. Tiger just stops them in their tracks. Coinfer now dealing the damage onto No Tail. That's a dieback on the Oracle. They will finally get the Earthshaker, but they might lose Jerax in the process, because Mickey is making the chase, though. No, Shackles comes out. Jerax, he might turn this one around for his team. Boxy moves in, but gets melted immediately. The Strength Morph is there, as well as the Ethereal Blade from Mickey, but can he survive this? I don't believe he can. Ana's got him set. He will Manta, but it won't matter. A triple kill going to Ana, and almost a full team wipe there for OG. They were just to the mid lane. Still holds the cheese, still has a Satanic as well. Of course, they want to try and force up that buyback on Mickey. Fisher will be there. Anna, though, still pretty content with just hitting the tower, and it looks like after the tier 3 goes down, he will move back in. So Hex does come out. Can they actually take him down, though, if they do make a jump without the Morphling? I don't believe they can. They're just delaying it as long as they can, but Anna, he does find one rat. Insania again, Earth Spike will be there. Now the zip in though, Koifa gets the Vortex off. Now Boxy moving in, but has no way to control this Troll Warlord. And still Mickey will hold on to the buyback. Only has about 15 seconds, but now Seth gets an RP. The 3-man skewer as well. They'll burst out Koifa. They'll get rid of Insania. Boxy is a sitting duck right now. He needs to get the hell out of there. But they found the shackles on the Earthshaker Tiger. Global Silence as well though. Koifa with the buyback will be able to get Jerax. Tiger, can he set up for more? Fisher will connect onto Thompson, though Fortune's in, excuse me, false promise was there from Notel. It looks like Notel will go down, but he will. Ravage is also available on Boxy right now, so perhaps feeling confident with this, though Serpent Ward's being dropped in now. Boxy doesn't look like he'll be able to get out in time, though he will throw out the Ravage. Is it going to be enough? Fisher is there from Tiger as well, but they've got the Tide. Now the Hex is there on the Morphling Mickey. Can he get himself out of here? They don't have an RP. Koifa jumps in, though no Tiger! He threw out the Echo, but he didn't get the blink off. Now Jerax found him. They took down Mickey as well. Tiger is just a sitting duck, though. Nice 4-man Fisher coming out. It looks like Seth's going to make the chase anyway. He does connect the Fisher, and with that, he's gone. The Roshan as well, going to Anna. And John, I don't know if you spotted that, but thrown out there onto Mickey, though. The buyback from Tiger will make it so they don't pursue any further, it seems. There is a full sight device available on Thompson, ready to go whenever. Now you have 2 Hexes there on OG. Again, they're just going to try and play the delay game here until Boxy can respawn. Earthspike, though, not even connecting there on Anna. Bring up that buyback status, and actually nobody has buyback on the whole map. But neither team are ready, if necessary, for those buybacks, though OG definitely don't really care. Back Refresh Shard is also there on Thompson, so you do have the Global Silence. Koifa, he will zip in just to take care of the creep wave, though Anna has already rotated down to the bot lane where he will find the range rats. Can he find the final melee barracks though? Will be a Global Silence. Who have they caught there? The Shackles is there onto the Tide, and now the RP. Seb finds both of them once again. Anna will get started. Global Silence is a follow-up as well. The zip in from Koifa, but it's not really doing that much, though he has jumped onto the Oracle, so Notel is gone. Shackles is there from Jerax, still trying to take Mickey down. Boxy now moving forward as well. Koifa on a double, but he does get bashed by Anna. He does lose his life, and that's a dieback on him. Mega Creeps as well were secured there by OG, and it looks like they'll go straight after the tier 4 towers. Anna does not feel like they can actually take him out. He still has the Aegis anyway. Could be the final ditch defense here for side of the line, so they are going to dive straight off the tops and almost bursting him down. In fact, they commit the Echo for that. Now can they take Anna out? They force him back behind the tier 4 tower, but he wants to go for a man fight. Seb will skewer the Morphling back as well. Mickey getting stunned up. Anna, can he permabash here? He gets the ensnare off. Well, the waveform back onto Seb, just trying to take the backlines away here from the side of OG. Anna's still trying to find a real target to go after, and Seb is copying way too much damage, though nice bounce back on the Ethereal Blade with the Lotus Orb. Anna, someone's still just standing here, just hitting creeps. The Ravage comes out from Boxy. OG Thompson is gone again. That was a dieback on him. Now the finger. Anna just going to BKB up and try to man fight, though. No, Mickey is perfectly fine. Anna probably going to lose his Aegis here, and he does. One more time could make all the difference. Anna, Earthspike will be there from Insania. It's a lot of damage coming out from Mickey. Now Tiger trying to get the permabashes out, but the battle trance was there. Ethereal will protect Tiger from the Troll Warlord. And if they could have taken this Troll Warlord down, who knows what they could have found out of it. It looks like they will find Notel, and Notel has to commit the false promise on himself. But that is a guaranteed death coming out on the Oracle once again.
It does buy time for Anna to at least get home, and that was a great defense there coming out from a line. Very long road for them, as they have lost the entire map to OG now.
Will be the first time they've come back from a mid creep push in, though. They found the line. Insania will immediately go for now. Seems so hard to be able to burst this Troll Warlord down. Bounce back with the Lotus Orb onto Mickey as well with the Adaptive Strike. Fortifications have been forced down here by Alliance. and are going to move his way back in. Keeping him healed up this whole time. Now the Hex comes out with the Global Silence as well to Mickey. If they take this man down, it'll be massive for them. So Seth still waiting for the RP, and now he finds it. He found two, but the Ravage was there. So the follow-up, it is going to come out of Anna, who had the BKB available. Mickey just trying to get out of there. He gets the Scepter off onto the Oracle, but it won't even matter. They lose two already. It looks like they're going to find even more Anna. He goes straight after the Morphing and does get the kill. The GG's been called anyway, but they found Tiger. It's going to be a full team wipe. Boxy, the only man left standing. No buybacks available on the side of Alliance. And that's going to make OG go into this group stage with a 2-0 now. Alliance going to be there with a 1-1, but what a